I want to emphasize today one of the big differences between what good players and poor players do when hitting a finesse wedge shot. I have a little 30-yard shot here, have to carry it about 20 yards. And what good finesse wedge players do is on the backswing, they drop down a little bit and move toward the target. And then on the downswing, they'll maintain that position and then rise through rotation and extension of their upper body and a little bit of extension at the knee. This has the effect of shallowing the club angle of attack so that it's really just gliding along the top of the surface. A lot of amateurs that we see who have trouble in this area of the game tend to lift up on the backswing and then go down, and so that gives them a very steep attack angle when coming into the shot. So I'd like to demonstrate one here for you. So left on the backswing, up on the downswing. That was a pretty good example there. So here's the same shot as viewed from a different camera view, and you can see that my head drops a little bit on the backswing and then rises through the downswing. And this is typical of what high-class players do. But rather than believing me, let's have a look at Luke Donald. Here's some video evidence of the lateral movement of his body through the shot. So you'll see that on the backswing, he moved a little bit closer to the red line and then kind of stayed on that red line through the downswing. If we have a look now also at the target line view of that same shot, this is exactly the same shot, you'll see there's a slight drop in the head on the backswing, so his head moved down from the red line, and then on the downswing, by the time he makes contact with the ball, his head is into the red line, so he's rising. I think that this is important to understand, but let's look at the 3D data as well. This graphic shows address, top, and impact, and this is the backswing here, and it shows the lateral movement of the pelvis and the upper and the head, so that by the time he reaches the top of backswing on this little shot, he's moved about 4.5 centimeters or 2 inches towards the target with both his head and his pelvis. And so this is exactly the same shot. Now, if we have a look at the downswing movement, he really doesn't move a lot further laterally with the head, but his lower body moves another 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch towards the target. So he's stabilizing as he's rotating through impact. This allows him to rise up and control the angle of attack and the delivery of the club. So we know that the body needs to move left and up on the downswing. Moves left on the backswing and up on the downswing. So a little drill like this can help you get a feel for it. So you would start set up and you have the pool noodle right on your ear or near your hat or something like that. It's blowing around a little bit in the wind today. And then on the backswing, make sure you go down and then up to try to hit the noodle. I'll try and demonstrate this right now. I could feel the noodle hit my hat, so that was a good example of getting the rise on the downswing. I hope you enjoyed that and that you can see how much of a difference this technique will make to your short game.